Up top and just that, it's DUTCHdinero you're representing for DUTCHdinero Top Slide TV. Please remember, share, like, subscribe, tell your friend them about Yasso. Cause a Yasso, nice. Yes, my fam, me there, chillax, a bill back, a whole back, a vibe. Hope everybody good, hope everybody alright, hope everybody feeling fine. Yeah, man, me there. Yes, my fam. Yeah, so today's topic is put away the measuring stick. Right? Yeah, man, because sometimes some of us like give too much things measuring. You know what I mean? Some of us put time in on too much things, you know what I mean, and put too tight of a time frame on too much things. So sometimes we have to just put away that measuring stick and just do what we got to do, right? And try to do them on time, but try to give them time also. Give it some time also, right? Not everything you will get done in one day, and not everything you will get done just this minute. You know what I mean? Yes. As soon as possible doesn't mean no. As soon as possible mean as soon as it can be done, or as soon as it could be get done. You know what I mean? So, my fam, me there. My last video was training your child's will, right? So you can go to your YouTube search and type training your child's will DUTCHdinero or DUTCHdinero training your child's will. Yes, my fam, me there. So today's topic is put away the measuring stick. So let's go into it and let you understand what's going on here, right? Put away the measuring stick. Before the Passover meal, all the disciples forgot to wash Jesus' feet. Bad performance. And after Jesus explained how the bread and wine symbolize his upcoming crucifixion, they started arguing about who would be the greatest in the kingdom. Bad performance. Jesus also knew that within hours they'd fall asleep on him in the Garden of Gethsemane. Bad performance. And he knew Peter would deny him. Bad performance. So how did Jesus grade them? He doesn't grade people. And you don't have to either. You'll find wonderful rest in your soul once you stop grading people. And instead start loving them from where they are to where they need to be. Rather than rebuking the disciples, Jesus compliments towards, rewards, promotes, and puts them on heaven's honor roll. Even after they failed to wash his feet, he still desired to eat Passover with them. Nourished by their love, he said, "Ye are they which continued with me in my temptations, and I appoint unto you a kingdom, that ye may eat and drink at my table, and sit on thrones." On his most agonizing night, he passed out Christmas gifts and gave his very young disciples more than he ever gave anybody in terms of honor and glory in his eyes They were all great. He didn't grade them on their performance, but on their love that motivated them to forsake all and stick with him through thick and thin. Remare Scults says, don't set up towards yourself. Don't set up standards for yourself that can kill you. As Jesus loved his disciples then, so he loves them now. Stop fussing and nitpicking at yourself and others. Up top and just that, it's DUTCHdinero here representing for DUTCHdinero Top Slide TV. Please remember, share, like, subscribe. Tell your friend them about Yasso. Cause a Yasso, nice. Yes, my fam, me there, chillaxa, bill baka, wall baka, vibe. Yes, my fam. So, as me tell you, as we were discussing, right? Here with this topic here, put away the measuring stick. Right? Not everything you have to put a measuring time on. And not all the times you have to grade people based on how they treat you and how they perform, right? Sometimes you have to just give people time, especially when you are training people. You give them time to get into it, right? Because sometimes it's the amount of determination that person puts in that is important to you, because you want someone who will get the job going on and on, more than someone who will do a quick thing in 5 minutes or 10 minutes and then lula lay for the rest of the day. You know what I mean? No, you want someone who is determined and able to keep up. As Remire Skull said, right? Jesus loved his disciples same yesterday as he did today, right? He loved them no different, right? So after the denial and things like that, Jesus still loved his disciple, because at the end of the day, he don't expect to be his disciple to be as strong as him, right? Because he is Jesus, right? And they are just his followers, right? So he loves them the same, even though you don't set up any standards for them, right? Because they were his disciples. So sometimes you got to give it a little time. You got to loosen the card a bit. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to be a bit more lenient. You know what I mean? Yes, my fam. So not all the time you can be as stringent, and you have to try not to be too hard on others, not to be so hard on others. You know what I mean? Yes, because everybody, sometimes people want to be strict. You know what I mean? And really strict and just strict. Yes, there's a place and a time for that, and there are space for people like that, because as you know, the guidelines are there and people are set to follow them. But sometimes you can't crucify people, and you can't be too easy to persecute, right? You have to look into the matter really good and treat people accordingly. You know what I mean? So sometimes in life it is like that. But we must stop the fussing and the nitpicking, right? Yes, we must try to be as calm as possible and as easy to cope with as possible. You know what I mean? And try to cope with others as well and understand others as well, right? So my fam, as you know, today's topic is put away the measuring stick. My next video will be, right, the next topic we are going to touch is love is a verb, right? Love is a verb, right? So my fam, you can go to your YouTube search and type DUTCHdinero, love is a verb. Or love is a verb, DUTCHdinero. And you will find that video much quicker by typing DUTCHdinero at the front or at the end of the topic. So, my fam, as you know, today's topic is put away the measuring stick, right? So, try and be a bit easier on people today and try and loosen up the card a bit. And even though you are strict or you might be stricter than the rest, just try and be a bit more lenient today, right? So, up top, my fams, hit me up in our comment box. Me there. Up top.